forsaken me, in your eyes forsaken me, in your thoughts forsaken me, in your heart forsaken me. Oh, trust in my self-righteous suicide, I cry.
Because the story is a little different. The story starts in Genesis where God creates everybody and then it all screws up, and then he tries to fix it and it screws up, and he tries to fix it and it screws up. It's this parade, it's this comedy of errors. And then you get to a spot where God, who's been demanding that we slaughter animals and burn them because he likes barbecue, is now decided that he's going to come down and take human form and sacrifice himself to himself for a weekend to fix everything for everybody. That's blood magic. That is sacrificial blood magic thinking and nothing to do about human value.
Who actually believes that? Who actually believes that? Who actually believes that?
Do you guys agree that the old covenant switched to the new when blood was shed on the cross?
Yeah, again, we would say the old covenant, there was a definite blood covenant that you can read, essentially Exodus 20 to 24. But then we did and that's the one that we can now enjoin ourselves to, get grafted into. Maybe you've heard that blood covenant, right?
Yeah,
so
and the text is clear. His blood being shed, it ratifies it, and Paul describes that as well. And so you can't say that the old covenant's inactive while Jesus is teaching, but at the same time, you can't say it's entirely the old covenant, that it isn't being transitioned by his teaching, because Daniel 9:27. What I've been saying for a long time on a lot of my streams or being obsessed with is that Jesus confirms the covenant for 1 week. And in the midst of that week, that is the 7 years, so he's cut off. And that's what puts the sacrificial system to an end. And then Paul says, the death of the testator is needed, and he sprinkled many nations by his blood, essentially fell on the Ark of the Covenant, me and Mike would say. But so it's clear that it's not the new covenant the covenant hasn't been ratified until he's killed, and you're not fully in the new covenant until he's risen either, in a sense. So it's like it's a transitional period. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I'm good.
Well, then I'll talk. This brings another point of why I don't think Jesus is legit, because this is another point where he did not fulfill the law. If the Old Testament was up until the point of the cross, his sacrifice would require a priest to perform it. And unless we're going to say the pagan Romans were the priests to perform it, to shed his blood, that would be ridiculous, right?
Yeah, we would jump to Psalm 110, that he's the highest. Like there's a priesthood that precedes and supersedes the Levitical priesthood, the Aaronic priesthood. That's after the order of Melchizedek.
Not to mention he gave the covenant. He's the giver of the covenant, I would argue.
Right. He's the testator. He's not like a third outside uninterested person that never broke Torah. He's the one that actually gave it. So
the typology in the New Testament too is that he's above a sense of the Levitical priesthood. He's that may be part of the reason the Melchizedek typology is there. And
if not exactology, it could have literally have been Jesus Christ, because he was there in the beginning, right? You guys say, and stuff like that.
The Melchizedek priesthood is not responsible for atonement of the sins of the people according to the Old Testament.
Right. No, you're right.
It's the Levitical priesthood, which Jesus doesn't qualify for, being the house of Judah.
Right, but he's literally the one that came down on Sinai and spoke the covenant, I would say. And so I'm not sure how to work that out exactly per se, but
yeah, I'm saying I reject it as illogical, because what it sounds like you guys are saying is he is both priest and sacrifice simultaneously, so he suicided for your sin.
Well, that's how it's described in Hebrew.
That's why. Right. That's what Hebrews explains. Right. So he went in one time for himself, but that doesn't explain how can you do two sacrifices on the Day of Atonement and Passover. You're getting rid of both of those. That's a good question. Same thing. The Passover lamb had the Day of Atonement had to be a goat. The Passover lamb had to be a lamb or a goat. He's actually the Passover lamb, goat, whatever. But no,
Von Erich, who are you? I don't know who you are. I need to know who you are before I let you in.
but no, as a human, he could only die once. So that's how he did both of them.
Can you turn on your camera or let me know who you are? Because I don't recognize your name, and I've had nasty people come on here and do nasty things. Okay. What's going on? How are you doing?
How you doing? No, I'm just coming. I heard y'all discussing Jesus, so I just wanted to come.
Oh, yeah, welcome. Any comments you want to make, or so? Just so you know, Bo Sass Lewis is atheist. My friend up here on the right is a Hebrew root. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and so that's just kind of the context here. So, welcome.
Oh, thank you. No problem. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Y'all continue your discussion. I just hop in when I hear something.
Do you agree Jesus suicided for your sins, Von Erich?
Yes, I believe that. Yes.
Okay, so you won't make it. Nobody here will give atheists a hard time when they say that anymore, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm saying a lot of people would freak out at this discussion.
Oh,